90-plus outside, as has been the case pretty much all week long. Glad to be indoors for West Nebraska All-Star game number 1 of the day. Good afternoon. Chris Cottrell joining you from near courtside here at Scottsbluff High School, where we've got the 37th edition of the West Nebraska All-Star Volleyball game. We've got multiple platforms for you today. You can watch on KDB.TV. That includes Allo Channel 15 and Mobius Channel 1500. You can also listen on 106.9 The Trail or stream the match at KHYYFM.com. Last year we got half the Saturday in with the volleyball match being played, and then the football game called off due to COVID protocols at the time. So glad to be back to almost normal with both these games set to go off without a hitch this afternoon and this evening. I say almost normal even for our weekend, as we're not at WNCC's Cougar Palace, instead today at Scottsbluff High School. Joining me this afternoon here at our Logos broadcast table, we've got former longtime and highly successful head coach over at Gearing, Craig Shadwinkle. Coach, you've been a longtime committee member. You've helped with the game for years, coached in it. Always great to see some of the best in the state together for one last time to go around representing their respective schools.
It is, and the committee puts on a fantastic game week experience for the kids. It is so much fun to be able to watch kids that have been rivals for 4 years come,
in the right spots and try to figure it out in short order in just a couple of days.
It's really fun because you have so many options and they're all so well rounded, and you can have a bunch of players playing different roles and different spots, and the fun part is that we have so many options that you just don't know where to get the best mix, and so it's fun to see.
I'm sure it's also fun to watch rivals during the season come together, be on the same team, become friends, and as an athlete growing up yourself, you probably know all about that. That's got to be fun to see.
It is. Southwest Conference is very competitive, and we have Gothenburg and we have Broken Bow kids playing, and then you also have the MNAC small schools with Mullen and South Loop, and they're coming together, and they're all becoming good friends. And then we have girls that are way out west that technically are a lot further west than what we are, that we've never played or seen play. And so just getting everyone together, small school, big school, and seeing that all come together is a lot of fun.
Yeah, back east they think your area is west, and there's still a lot of ground to cover. Mm-hmm. So let's talk a little bit about your three, being that you're a head coach. Brag up the three you brought with you for this week and what they've meant to you.
Yes, so these three seniors, they didn't play any varsity experience until their senior years, and they got us back to the state tournament this year after our previous run the following year. And so it's been fun to see them fall into the roles that they filled, and yeah, they've been great teammates. They knew their roles, whether it was going in serve or play 6 rotations, and they're just great girls. I was happy to bring all three of them.
Now, being that this is your second trip out, you obviously had a good time the first time around. So what do you enjoy about whether it's the committee, the week, the events, and everything that goes into West Nebraska All-Star Week?
The committee does such a great job to make this so fun for both the coaches but also the athletes. And so Coach Malberg and I both didn't hesitate at all when they asked us again, because we had such a good time the first time, and we push our athletes because we're like, we've been there as an athlete, we've been there as a coach, and we really push you. It's a lot of fun. So
now, All-Stars for a reason, because they want to win. So there's a lot of fun this week, but come match time here in a few minutes, the light's going to go on, and I'm sure winning comes to the forefront. So how do you go about doing that?
I think that's in everybody's mind. I mean, us as coaches are just competitive as the athletes. We all want to win, and so I think we'll even see more of a step up than what we've even seen in practice, and see that competitiveness come out even more in some of these girls. Some of them are more gamers than they are in practice, and so I think just they're going to be playing girls they haven't played against and seen, and so I think that'll be fun too, that we're not going to have any scouting reports or know much about the other team as well. So I think it'll be fun.
Appreciate the time. That's Skylar Morris, head coach for the East. Best of luck today.
Thank you.
We'll come back with more right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It has been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son, or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different. Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scotts Bluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
We're back this afternoon on the Rural Radio Network as we get set for this year's edition of West Nebraska All-Star Volleyball. Chris Cottrell here on the pregame show. We visit with West head coach from Sidney High School, Julie Smith. Coach, how excited are you for the match, and what's the week been like for you up to this point?
I am really excited about this. This has been a great week so far. The girls have come in and worked really hard. They've just bonded really well. It's just fun to hear they're laughing and see all their hard work. And so, they've put some effort into this week, and we're excited to see what happens on Saturday.
All right, let's get to your assistant coach, Lisa Merritt from Hayes Springs. Was there a prior relationship there? Do you know each other, or what's that relationship been like this week getting ready for the match?
This is the first I've met of her. We texted back and forth when we found out we were coaching together, and, we've worked well together, a lot of the same mindset. And so it's been good to meet a new coach with just some, different ideas and stuff like that.
Yeah, you never know what might work to take something back to your own program.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's good to have somebody else to bounce ideas off of and just, maybe sees things differently, than I do. And so it's been a good working relationship.
What else has got to be good is just having a bunch of all-stars, some of the best. You're trying to put this thing together in short order in just a few days, but I'm sure they've taken to things pretty quickly.
They really have. And it's fun to just have this group of girls that are this talented. It actually creates a little bit more of a problem for us to be able to discern who's, our top hitters, because they've all have done a phenomenal job this week.
Well, one thing's for sure. You know all about one of the best athletes in the Panhandle in Carly Sylvester. Whatever she's been doing the last few years, she always does it at a very high level. What's she like to coach? We all know about the exploits, but what's she all about as a person?
This is my first year with Carly, and I've thoroughly enjoyed getting to know her. She has a very just fun, dry sense of humor, but she works hard. She has high expectations of herself and of others, and so it's been fun to coach her at this different level.
Morgan Jaggers, another Lady Raider. You get her one more time for today. Yeah,
and with that's really a blessing, because we had some situations at the end of the season where Morgan didn't get to play in that last district game and stuff, and so this is a really awesome opportunity for both of us to just get that one more time on the court.
Obviously, normally around this time I say a key to a game. Look, this is fun. But these are all-stars, and to be an all-star, you're a winner. So at some point during the match today, that switch is going to get flipped, and it's going to go from smiles and having fun to let's get our best on the floor, because it's going to be about winning.
Yep, and we've talked about that we do. We want to have a good time, make good memories this week, but by gosh, I think we're all on the same page. We want to get to 25 first on Saturday.
There you have it from Julie Smith, head coach for the West from Sidney High School. Coach, appreciate the time. Have some fun.
Thanks so much. Take care.
We'll come back with more right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
At 21st Century Equipment, we're proud to introduce the new Build Your Own tool. Build the John Deere you've been wanting and see how affordable it really is. Visit 21stcenturyequipment.net to build your own compact utility tractor, mower, or gator. It's easy to add implements, attachments, and view financing options. Build the exact tractor for your needs at a price you can afford, all from the comfort and safety of home, with the new Build Your Own tool at 21stcenturyequipment.net.
Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge. What is Hydrozen? It's total body relaxation. It's total body recharge. It's floating weightless on water. Floating your aches, pains, stresses, and worries away. Hydrozen is a revolutionary new therapy using Epsom salt saturated water as a way to relax and rejuvenate your body. And it's now available in Scotts Bluff. It is for most ages and has many benefits to the mind and body. Visit hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT.
Chris Cottrell, Craig Shadwinkle back with you this afternoon. TV side, radio on the trail here on the Rural Radio Network. Glad to be with you at our Logos broadcast booth. Logos, your home for all your screen printing and embroidery needs. You can shop their showroom or have something custom made at Logos downtown in Gehring. Coach, hey, we talk one big thing for the week is these young ladies getting to make new friends with some of their rivals. Another thing, you look and, hey, plenty of them are going on to play a sport at the next level. Many of them aren't. So this is their last competitive volleyball match they'll ever play for those that aren't playing in any sport at the next level.
You're right, and what a memorable place to play it in. Just a lot of fun to watch the two teams interact. One was a little louder and goofier than the other one. The other one was a little more down to business. But I think this, when they get to be my age, they'll sit back and say, hey, you remember what we did, and really have a lifetime memory.
West will be the home squad for today in the red, the blue, the east. They are the visitors, and we are just moments away from first serve for the 37th annual West Nebraska All-Star Volleyball game, and a venue change for this year only. We are not at WNCC's Cougar Palace. We are just down the road at Scottsbluff High School. And getting ready to go. First serve in a moment. Going to be brought to you by Papa Murphy's Pizza at 2801 Avenue B in Scottsbluff, where it's always love at 425 degrees. And don't forget to register for the Papa Murphy's Text Club for a sweet deal. All right, Coach. For the coaches right now, you've got their opening rotation set, but how will this progress through the match, and when will we start to see different kids, playing with one another?
Probably around the third set. The committee asks that the first two sets that 6 kids play and then the other 6 kids play. And then they've got kind of free reins game 3, 4, and 5. So I'd say probably around game 3.
Serving first for the East is Olivia Knitzer from Elwood High School. To the front row for the West, Emma Foote sets it. Tipping it across is Jenna Curtis from Ogallala. Milan Coggins from Ogallala. Back to Curtis off the set. Ball still alive. Kick back over to the east side. Now middle, a tip, and that is an early point right there for Emma Shaw, 6'1", out of Broken Bow. She'll play volleyball at the next level at Morningside. A 1-0 start for the East squad for today. Foote sets it, and the kill for Annika Burke from Chadron High. Coach, it's loud in here.
It is, and I tell you what, she hit a pretty hard ball. The East is going to have to get 2 blockers up on her. She's going to have an avenue to do that all afternoon. I watched her do it this week in practice quite a bit.
6'3" for Annika Burke. Northwestern Ohio for her college volleyball. Serving and wearing number 99 on her home floor for today is Emma Foote. And our first service error of the match. That goes for the West squad, a 2-1 start for the East. And now we get service error number 1 for the East side as J.C. Widener put that one into the net. Widener from Maywood. Tied at 2 here. Opening set. We'll play 5 regardless of the outcome of the first 3 or 4. To the front row. They set left side, and the kill for Ashley Brown from Elm Creek. She'll play at Columbus Community College. Her volleyball career at the next level.
And she just continued to blossom, Chris, as the week went on. And the 2 East coaches couldn't say enough great things about the improvement they saw her make the past few days.
Broken Bow's Callie Staples serves. Down to get that one. And now we get a kill attempt. Big swing off the left side for Gordon Rushville's Jayla Bremer. And that winds up in the net from Coggins. Point goes to the East, and they lead 4-2. Head coach for the East is Skylar Morris from Broken Bow, and the West head coach is Sydney High School's Julie Smith. Callie Staples serves. Dug by Curtis. Now Coggins, Ogallala teammates. Pass to the front row. Knitzer sets it right side, unable to finish. Was Sam Moore from Mullen, tipped across, kept alive, and on the 4 touches, and that'll be a point for the West side.
Great effort, though, Chris, because we've had several balls that have been blocked like that probably shouldn't have come back up, and just some great hustle and effort there.
Cambria Vogel, 5-4 out of Crawford. The libero here for two. Oh, and that ball just absolutely dove to the floor once it came over the net. An ace serve for Vogel.
Looked like pheasant season. Looked like the pheasant got shot and it just died right there on the spot.
Early 4-4 score here in the opening set. Vogel back behind the service line once again. Jump serve comes across. Played by Ashley Brown. They'll set it. Now Brown gets it on the right hand. Big swing, and the East wanted a tip. They're going to say no tip, ball long. Point to the West.
Looked like it was tip, but they didn't catch that one. So
5-4 as the West surges in front here early in year 37 for the West Nebraska All-Star Volleyball match. Played at the net. That'll be a point for the East side.
And Sam, the gal that just tipped that, Chris, she has only been here since yesterday because she had some personal family commitments up until then. So it's nice to see her get in and get involved right away.
6 footer out of Mullen. She'll play basketball at UNK. Net serve from Hallie Jacobson from Broken Bow. Second service there here early for the East. West leads 6-5. Milan Coggins will run track at UNO. And we've got some early nerves on the serves, Coach.
We do, and I'm a little surprised because both groups practiced very well all week, and you didn't think that that'd be a factor this early on.
Tied at 6. Brown serving, and that first touch goes the wrong direction, out of bounds. And the point for the East.
A great floater contact. In other words, the ball has no spin to it, and those are really hard for passers to read, and just a nice placement on the ball.
Ashley Brown to serve it once again. Jump serve, and that's middle of the net.
Yeah, we jinxed her, huh?
It happens sometimes.
Yeah.
It happens. We are tied at 7. We'll have the football broadcast for you tonight. TV, radio coverage, streaming online. We'll get pregame underway at 6:45. Jump serve for the West. Nearly a free ball, but still played by the East. And the big swing there. And they've got that's Aislinn Klein, 6-footer out of Medicine Valley with her first kill.
Tell you, the East setter did a phenomenal job because that was not a good pass at all. It looked like it was going to go over the net, a jump set, and able to get a good kill out of that effort.
Played to Coggins on the serve. Emma Foote sets it. Carly Sylvester throws it towards the back line, and that drops in for a point for the West team.
And I watched Carly do that all week long in practice. She's got a phenomenal peripheral vision to know where there's areas of the court open, and she did that to her teammates every practice I got to watch her do.
Multi-sport star at Sydney, and a jump serve from Sylvester. We've had 6 combined service errors here early in this opening set.
Well, and her grandma, Sally, was a fixture here for years. She was one of their main line judges for quite a few of their volleyball matches. So,
substitutions continue for the East team. Rotating in is Olivia Knitzer serving from Elwood. Vogel, a back set from Emma Foote. Played back across quickly to the West side. Back row dug out there by Kiara Richardson, and that'll land well short, and a point for the West side. Richardson from Gothenburg.
Yeah, the play just kind of got worse as they made each contact. So
Emma Foote from Scotts Bluff, used to these confines. Knitzer sets it and tipped across by Sam Moore from Mullen. Played back to the east side by Annika Burke. Moore off the right wing with a kill.
Nice shot. She looked at the block. There's a little bit of hole in it because the middle was laid, and kind of used the seam there to get the ball through and get a kill.
A 10-9 lead for the East. It's J.C. Widener on serve. Double block at the net, set up against Annika Burke. They set right. Moore tips it across. Still alive. Emma Foote sets right side. Coggins. Now for the East, Knitzer. On the attack, Ashley Brown. And did we get a block? Was that going to be a point? I think Burke might have got the block on that one.
She did get the block, Chris.
Couple of early points here for Shadron's Annika Burke. We are tied at 10. So tight early, and we'll play all 5 sets here this afternoon. Scottsbluff High School, the location. Chris Cottrell, Craig Shadwinkle, glad to have you along. Emma Foote setting it that time for Jayla Bremer out of Gordon Rushville. Tipping it over the block. Ball still alive. Bremer attacks, and that'll be a kill for Jayla Bremer. 5'9" from Gordon Rushville, and she'll be right back here in the fall playing for Benny Canales at WNCC.
And Benny got a good one. She impressed me so much this week. I tell you what, that kid can do anything on a volleyball court.
Also heading to WNCC just on serve there from Ogallala was Jenna Curtis, and there's a big smash from Sam Moore. Just got to town yesterday, Coach. She hasn't had time to think about much, just reacted.
Well, she hasn't, but I can see why they waited for her to get here. She's done a great job and a nice addition to their ball club.
Kiara Richardson from Gothenburg serving. Foot sets for Burke at 6'3". Boy, she's going to get that leverage just about every time, and a big smash there for Annika Burke.
She doesn't jump high, but she's got a real active arm with a lot of power and hit it to the open spot with a lot of authority. Great job.
West in front, 12-11. Cambria Vogel from Crawford serving. She'll play at EWC this next fall. Right side, big smash, and there's a kill once again for Sam Moore. 3 here early in the first set.
Good court vision, hold down the line, and was able to find it and use it. And great side out.
Hallie Jacobson comes back in, as does Aislinn Klein. Klein from Med Valley. We are tied at 12. Chris Cottrell, Craig Shadwinkle, glad to have you along for the 37th edition of West Nebraska All-Star Volleyball. Jacobson from Broken Bow serves. Now Carly Sylvester. The block got the tip. That slowed things down. Now Ashley Brown on the attack left side for a kill.
Great swing. West had a very formidable block up, but you just had enough power to get it kind of through their fingertips and get it to the open hole.
We're at 13-12, set number 1. Curtis from Ogallala to the front row. Back set from Foot, tipped across by Coggins. And throwing one deep was Hallie Jacobson. West was ready, reacted quickly. Jacobson for the East. Back set. Punching it across, that's Vogel. Now Foot up top, on the front row. And she went for a quick dump set across into the net, and that point goes to the East.
She had a good decision. She just waited too long and let it drop too far.
14-12, East leading by 2. A 2-point lead so far in this opening set. Qualifies as stretching it out just a bit. Carly Sylvester down to get that one. The East team, boy, another big swing from Ashley Brown. Coach Brown early, Sam Moore early. They've been putting on some big efforts here.
And like I said, she was a really nice surprise for the East coaching staff because they didn't know her that well as a player, and she came in and just outdid all of their expectations they had.
Broken Bows, Hallie Jacobson, Emma Foot, bump set, and Milan Coggins swings and misses long. Point goes to the East.
And the West is looking for a timeout, Chris.
Yep, down by 3. We'll get a quick timeout. And we'll step away. We'll come back right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
Some people think Allstate only protects your car. Here's the truth. Allstate can also protect your home or apartment, as well as your boat, motorcycle, RV, and snowmobile, and even your retirement and your life. Not many insurance companies can say that, but Allstate can.
Bundle and save with Allstate. In Gearing, call Allstate agent Michael Engelhop for a quote today at 308-436-2123.
Chris Cottrell, Craig Shadwinkle, 37th annual West Nebraska All-Star Volleyball match. High intensity here early, Coach. And from WNCC to Scottsbluff High School, a little smaller venue, things get a little bit more cramped. It's really loud in here today.
Well, it is, and one thing we haven't been able to address is one of the main setters for the West team ended up aggravating an old injury and is designated now to only go back row and not able to set. And so I really applaud how the West coaches have had to change their lineup around so they can find something that'll still showcase these kids' talents today.
That would be Emma Cogdill from Shadron High. A block on Carly Sylvester. West side, back to Sylvester, swings and puts that through the double block for a kill. Second point of the match for Carly Sylvester.
And you love to watch kids go back up and take a second swing and believe in themselves and put it down. And I can see why she was a state champ in a couple things because her upper body strength is amazing.
Yeah, outstanding shot, disc, and track season. Been a stalwart for the Sydney High basketball team for 3 straight years. And, of course, an all-star throughout the fall, the last few campaigns for the volleyball squad. And a service there. That was Milan Coggins putting that one into the net. 4 of those here in the opening set here for the West. It's 17-14. East team has the lead. And serving is Brown. Jump serve. Nice pace on that. Floated across. Now Hallie Jacobson sets it up. How about Carly Sylvester with the solo block effort?
A little statement there, wouldn't you say? She kind of said, oh, no, we'll put it back in your face. And that went down faster, and the little gal hit it at her.
17-15 as the East leads by 2. Serving is Jayla Bremer from Gordon Rushville. And that ball is in. Nope, they say wide. Point goes wide to the West.
Tough angle. The pass wasn't a very good pass, and that's all she had to do was just kind of swing to try to get it back anywhere close to the court.
Missing the mark was Haley Sandman from Juanita Palisade. Big serve from Bremer. And able to get it back on that third touch at the net. Emma Foote, big swing from Sylvester. Not as much pace on that one. Weidman back to the West side. Foote. And now Jenna Curtis from Ogallala with the kill.
And she did some really nice things this week. I've talked to the coaching staff, and she, along with one of the East kids, was selected to play in the coaches' game. So you earn your ticket to Lincoln to play in that game. You've done a heck of a job your 4 years in high school.
Tied at 17, a break in the action. We'll step away. 17-17, set number 1 on the West Coast scoreboard. Logos in Gearing is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees, and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gearing. Summer All-Star Showcase continues here. We had Panhandle Prep basketball a few weekends back, Shrine Bowl for a few area kids for football last weekend in Kearney, and now we're getting after it here for this Saturday with West Nebraska All-Star Weekend volleyball right now, and the football game on the way later this evening. We are at 17 apiece here in the opening set. There's a big swing for Haley Sandman from Juanita Palisade with her first point of the match. It's 18-17 East. And Sandman will step behind the line and serve. Sandman will play volleyball at Hastings College. A couple of young ladies from the East go to Hastings for volleyball. And now we get the block. And front and center on that one was Emma Shaw from Broken Bow.
Yeah, being 6'2", 6'3", Carly might want to go line next time because she puts up a pretty big block.
19-17 East. Vogel and Foote sets it for Curtis. Jenna Curtis from Ogallala. She'll play for head coach Benny Canales at WNCC.
And I tell you, Benny got 2 good kids because I've watched them all week, and they're both fundamentally sound, understand the game, smart kids, and just look like great all-around kids. To great addition to his program.
19-18, Carly Sylvester, net serve for the West Side. 5 service errors here in the opening set. A couple of rotations right now. Sam Moore's back on. Into serve is Olivia Knitzer from Elwood for the East Side. 20-18. East 5 points away with a 2-point lead. Knitzer. Vogel. Emma Foote sets it for Annika Burke.
Nice shot. She went right up against the big blocker, saw the open hole, and rotated her body and got it there. So nice, smart play.
So they're using Foote for a lot of these sets here early here today, Coach.
Yep.
Knitzer tipping it over the block was Widener. Right side Coggins, and she swings.
I think they've got her in the net, unfortunately, though she just couldn't stop her momentum.
Point to the East. It is 21-19. J.C. Widener from Maywood now. Slaps it across, foot back set. Coggins blocked, and then quickly off Coggins over the net, but wide out of bounds, and it's a 3-point lead, 22-19 for the East Side. We get a timeout. We'll keep it right here. Rural Radio Network coverage this afternoon for West Nebraska All-Star Volleyball coverage. For more than 125 years, Wells Fargo Advisors has created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving their clients' personal financial goals. Call Ryan Windhorst to learn more at 632-7561. Remember, together, you'll go far. That's with Wells Fargo Advisors. Yeah, late here in this opening set and down by 3. It's the West team trying to put the plan together here in short order coming out of this timeout to get themselves back into it.
They have, and I tell you, I am just really impressed with both sides right now. The hard thing in an all-star game is trying to get good timing and tempo with your setters and your hitters, and right now it's looked really good.
Widener again with the ball serving. Bremer to foot. Annika Burke to the front row. Jacobson sends it deep. Vogel was there. Now it's Jenna Curtis, and that's into the net on the kill attempt. Point goes to the East, and they are 2 points away, leading 23-19. Widener again to Milan Coggins. Emma Foote bump set to Coggins on the attack. Block was there. Shaw and Moore.
Yeah, pretty formidable block. And when I watched the East this week in practice against each other scrimmage, and didn't see as many blocks as we are right now.
Set point. And a little too jacked up on that serve was J.C. Widener well along. Their fourth service error, and it is 24-20.
Yeah, that's the biggest sin in volleyball. You never miss game point serve.
And serving long to try and keep the set alive was Curtis from Ogallala. So 6 service errors in the opening set for the West Side, and it's the East going up 25-20 after the opening set. 25-20 East on the West Coast scoreboard.
New looks and new decor can be found at Compliments for You and Your Home. Check out the newest styles from Tribal, Charlie B, Ethel, and more. Compliments also has the shoes, purses, and jewelry for any occasion. Plus, right now, get 20% off all clearance apparel. While here, take a look at our solar lights and felt birdhouses. Finally, visit our newest addition, Katie Chandler and her salon. All this at Compliments for You and Your Home, 1708 Broadway, downtown Scotts Bluff.
Feeling overwhelmed with your emotions? Morrill County Community Hospital can help. Our behavioral health provider, Melody Lacey, is welcoming new patients from depression, anxiety, to cognitive behavioral therapy. Melody Lacey is dedicated to earning your trust and confidence, and with her expertise, you're assured the highest quality healthcare service possible. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
Rural Radio Network coverage for 37th year, 37th annual West Nebraska All-Star Volleyball match. We're at Scottsbluff High School today instead of WNCC's Cougar Palace. Chris Cottrell with Craig Shadwinkle. And now, Coach, we'll probably get to familiarize ourselves with a whole new set of players as we get into set number 2.
Exactly. We ask the coaches as a committee to choose 6, play the first set, the other 6 the next set, and then they can kind of intertwine everybody as long as it stays evenly as far as playing time goes the rest of the way through. But I thought other than a few mistakes, and most of it was serving, the game was pretty even.
Yeah, I mean, it was about as tight as you could get, really, with performance and just what the eyeball test told you as far as the talent level of both sides.
Well, and I mean, I've got to give credit to the east side as well as the coaching staff, Sam only comes in with basically one practice, and I thought if you wanted to vote for player of the game, she was outstanding that first set. Had several blocks, quite a few kills, and that's tough for a kid coming in and not knowing everybody and having that same practice time that these others had. So a real attribute to her playing ability and her success she had in high school.
Yeah, had more for 4 points in that opening set, 3 for Ashley Brown and Emma Shaw, and that size really showed up for the east side, I thought.
It did. They put up a formidable block. In fact, I think there's only one time that the Burt gal put a ball down in the back corner, but they were touching almost everything that the west side was hitting at them, and that can get in his kid's head after a while, and then they'll start to create some errors.
Had Annika Burke has for the west side with 4 points to lead the way for the ladies in red. We are ready to go here in game number 2. Hallie Jacobson, and boy, a little too short on that set for the 6-footer more.
Oh, Kyla Knight, I love her to death. She's like, I didn't touch it, but it didn't matter. It didn't go over, so.
Jacobson again. Played across by Shaw. A back set from Jocelyn Varvel from Hay Springs. Jacobson. And Moore tipped. Third touch across. And that'll be a point. I think Moore will get credit for that one. A little sloppy there.
It was, but a great save after the block up by the east side to get it back up and win that rally. So hustle makes a difference.
We're tied at 1. Serving is Olivia Knitzer from Elwood. Josie Jenkins on for the first time. She's from just down the road at Mitchell High School. And Sam Moore once again with a big blast for a kill.
Yeah, and they had her right side the first set. Now she's in the middle, so she's pretty versatile with her skill level.
Knitzer with the East leading 2-1. Knitzer into the net. 5 net serves here in the match so far for the East side. 2-2 early set 2. And Josie Jenkins grabbing that was Kiara Richardson from Gothenburg, and they're going to say down for the kill.
Yeah, but it had hair on the ball, and the hair hit the line because that was awful close. I could see why they stood and let it go.
Moore once again. So the Mullen High product is a big-time standout here in the early going this afternoon. J.C. Widener serves it for the East. Back set. Tried to set up Kyla Knight. The block was there. Josie Jenkins on the dig. Morgan Jaggers, first time we've called her name, from Sydney High School. Big swing from Moore. Block comes back across, now to the west side. Varvel almost found the hole. We are still alive. Callie Staples, Varvel. Set middle, and that'll be a kill for Kyla Knight from Gehring.
Tell you, I was so proud of Kyla being selected for this game. When I watched her back in grade school, she was so nice and so timid. I didn't know if she'd ever get out there and be aggressive, but she, a real credit to her athletic ability and working hard for Coach Cochran.
Cambria Vogel serving from Crawford. And that's a big attempt there from Callie Staples from Broken Bow. Sails long, point goes to the west.
But if you're going to make a mistake, make it swinging. So a nice attempt, it just was out.
5-4. Cambria Vogel from Crawford. Staples to the front. Jacobson set it up for Moore, and the block was there for Morgan Jaggers from Sydney.
And she stepped on the service line, Chris, and the line judge thought about calling it, but he let it go.
5-3, letting them play a little bit for the All-Star matchup. Serving Vogel. Free ball opportunity now here for the west side. It'll be Coggins, though, unable to take advantage, and that ball just kind of sailed on her wide. Point goes to the east.
Yeah, it looked like she was aiming for that back corner and just didn't quite get it there, but it would have been a great play if it had hit back there.
Sam Moore will check her service game out right now. Josie Jenkins to the front. Varvel tipping it across was Maddie Lake. Nice dig. Jaggers from Sydney. Double block in effect, and that'll fall in.
Just barely on the sideline, but again, the East is touching everything on the block. I'm impressed.
Ashley Brown on the scene. Listed at 5'9". She plays a lot bigger than that.
She does.
Farvel from Hay Springs. And there's a kill from Aaliyah Heffley from Bertrand with her first point of the game on the kill.
Nice shot right in between two diggers, and not much they could do.
6-5 East team leading. Sam Moore serves to Milan Coggins. Back set, Coggins bumps it over. Knitzer out of the back row. Now Varvel, back set. Coggins can't finish. Tipping over the block. Varvel sets up Jaggers. Off the block for a kill for Morgan Jaggers, her second of the set.
Nice swing, but again, the East got a piece of that ball, and it just dropped in. As those are tough balls to pick up after it's touched on the block.
6-6 is our score here in set number 2. Moore down to get it. Big swing, and Heffley once again has the kill, her second. And now we're going to see Emma Cogdill, coach. You talked about her earlier with that injury, unable to set today, and I think this is the first time we're seeing her check into the match.
Yeah, she's going to be more of a DS type player since she's limited with that arm, and it's nice that the coaches still are able to find a way to use her and let her showcase her skills.
7-6 East. Serving is Hallie Jacobson from Broken Bow. Varvel out of Hay Springs. Set it up for Josie Jenkins. Now Jacobson. Big swing on the attack from the back row there for Moore. Down on the dig was Callie Staples. And was that Jacobson that threw that one long?
It was, and it was a nice, smart shot because I thought it was going to go out, and the West hesitated too long, and then by the time they contacted it, it was too late.
8-6, the East leading after taking the opening set 25-20. Cogdill, Vogel. That was Jaggers. West tipping it with the left, and it was Shaw that's going to get the point on the block.
I think we're going to have to rename the East team the Wall.
Yeah.
They are touching everything at the net.
Broken Bows, Jacobson. Boy, free ball for Shaw. Couldn't finish. Jaggers off the block. Dug by the East. Jacobson, quick set, and that'll be a kill for Aislinn Klein.
You know, the West is struggling a little bit with their ball control right now and not really able to get three options at the net.
Long serve there.
We may get a negative record today for the most serves that have been missed. I can't remember this many serves being missed in an All-Star game, to be honest.
12 combined here. Still pretty early here in set number 2. Cross to the west side. Varvel. And she's tapping her own self, saying, my bad on that set.
And it was her fault, but again, the pass is not up to what we call the target area, which gives you three hitters to set, and the only option she really had.
Callie Staples. Serve received there, handled by the West. The cross played by Maddie Lake. Now left side and swinging into the net, Jaden Bubach from Arnold High School. Point goes to the West team. It is now 11-8 East. Maddie Lake from Garden County to serve. Lake, Bubach up front. Nice dig by Jaggers, but it sails wide out of bounds.
The East is just smooth right now. Their setters are making nice choices. They're giving them a good pass, and their timing and working together is a lot better on offense.
Shaw gets credit for that last kill. Varvel played across to the east side. Jacobson back set. Dug by Lake. And Kyla Knight misses wide. Point goes to the East.
Good attempt. She just had about a foot too long on the sideline there.
East now has stretched it out to a 5-point lead, leading 13-8. And another serve that sails well long of the mark.
Yeah, if we're playing in Minutair, we could have played that one that time. That was a pretty bad miss. That was almost hitting the back wall there.
13-9. Jocelyn Varvel from Hay Springs. Quick set there,
wow.
And the point for Moore.
She is impressive. She jumps, athletic, smart, and just not afraid to go after things at the net.
From Mullen High to play basketball in UNK.
I'd like to see her play basketball if she's playing volleyball this well.
Back set, boy, and that clipped the antenna.
Yeah, the little West setter, she's just thinking too much. She just needs to have the natural feel of what's right to where to distribute the ball to.
15-9 East. Knitzer serves for the East side. Now Coggins. Into the net.
Yep. Just set her too tight, and with her big approach, she's not able to get her momentum stopped.
16-9 East is starting to take a little bit of control here right now. Free ball East side. Good dig that time, and Coggins got down to get it, but that'll go as a kill.
Milan had a great hustle because those are tough balls to judge and get it up.
5 points here in this set for Moore. 9 total, leading all players in the match to this point.
Jayla's going into set. She had to jump in when they had the injury, and she did a really nice job in practice.
That'll be an ace serve for Olivia Knitzer for the East side. (18-9) set number 2. East leading. They took the opening set 25-20. Bremer from Gordon Rushville sets it for Coggins, tips it across. Sydney's Jaggers, back set from Bremer. Coggins off the block, ball alive. Knitzer. Left side, Bubach plays it across. Coggins for the West. Josie Jenkins, and that'll be a kill for the Mitchell grad.
Nice swing, but again, it's off the block. I think the East must have had some midnight blocking practices because I didn't see him block this well in the times I got to watch him for practice.
Jenkins from Mitchell. Knitzer on the set, Moore unable to finish. Passing front row. Bremer sets it, and that ball sails wide. Speaking of Jenkins from Mitchell High, Coach Peters for this game every year always did a great job of involving younger kids coming through Mitchell. So
right.
I wouldn't be surprised if Josie helped as a ball girl.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, so
she did.
She's risen through the ranks for All-Star Weekend and now getting to finish it off with her career playing in the game.
Yeah, Josie shouldn't be unfamiliar with anything because I think other than committee decisions, she was involved in about everything else.
To the front, Varvel sets it for Coggins. Knitzer for the East. Left side. That was Callie Staples out of Broken Bow. Coggins throws one long. Knitzer sets it. Moore. Nice one-hand dig from Josie Jenkins. Morgan Jaggers. Rally continues. Knitzer. Quick set middle, and Moore will get the point.
That's one of those campfire balls where you sit and watch it burn, but at least she tried at the end. It was just too late of a decision.
20-10, 5 points away for the East in control here in set number 2. Varvel back set, night swing, touched by Knitzer. Staples to the front row now for the West, and Coggins got it in her wheelhouse that time.
She did, but, you know, to be fair, it's the first real true tempo ball they were able to get to where it looked like she could get a good hard swing at the ball, which she did, and it was a great play.
20-11 as the West side looks to rally here, down by 9. 5 away here for the East. Staples on serve receive. It'll be Moore. Varvel sets it left side. Jaggers gets into the block. Boy, fisted that one across. Punched over by Moore. Varvel, back set, Coggins. Oh, excellent dig there by Knitzer from Elwood. And then couldn't reach it. Good effort on the dive there from J.C. Widener.
But what a great, smart play, Chris. I mean, it didn't go down, so she said, I'll just hit a little sharper to the corner and was able to sneak it in there.
20-12. East leading, and now we're going to get on the line on the serve.
Service foot fault. I thought several times she's been awful close. She didn't trim her toenails before she came to the game. She's probably going to be on the line quite a bit.
First error on serve for the West Side here in this set. Their 7th of the match. We've had 7 also for the East.
We got a timeout, West. She called it late.
West taking the timeout. We'll break with them. We get late here, late at least for the West Side in set number 2. It's East leading 21-12 on the Wesco scoreboard. Rural Radio Network coverage for West Nebraska All-Star Volleyball 37th edition. Chris Cottrell with Craig Shadwinkle, the longtime and former highly successful coach over at Gehring High School. Been on the committee for years. East leading 21-11. We're back to live action. Coggins, Knitzer there for the East. Now Callie Staples sits off the block. Jaggers from Sydney. Barvel from Hay Springs with the set. And punching it across was Aislinn Klein. Varvel, Klein right there for the point for the East Side.
Looked like the dump set might work, and she just kind of chicken winged it back over, and they weren't ready.
Yeah, that 6'1" frame came into play there for, or no, check that. Yeah, 6 feet tall for Aislinn Klein. Varvel, now Coggins. Roll shot.
You know, the East is hitting some smarter shots now. Take it around the block instead of through the block, and good smart play by her.
Milan Coggins got credit for that last one, 22-12. She's serving now. That thing dove quickly. Knitzer on the bump set. Good dig by Jenkins. Too far, though. Up to the net, out of play, and the point goes to the East.
It's a great swing, but I thought Josie really got down and had a great read on it, just wasn't able to control the whole ball.
2 points away now for the East. They lead 23-12 here in the second. They took the opening set 25-20. Serving is Hallie Jacobson, and serving into the net. And Jacobson's been pretty active here so far for the East team today.
Yep.
Overall good action through, and we've had good action, but maybe not the best of serving.
That's for sure. Usually you attribute that to nerves, but I think right now today it's kids are just trying to place it in certain places and aren't hitting it as well.
16 missed serves already combined between the two teams. It's 24-13.
Have to be a reserve because she tossed it.
Net serve. 5 errors on serve here in this second set for the East. 9 in the match. They still are in control, 24-14. Maddie Lake from Garden County now to serve. And a net serve closes out set number 2 at 25-14. We're through 2 at Scottsbluff High School. East leading 2-0 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
I've struggled with my weight since I was 13, but weight loss surgery changed my life. I've lost 120 pounds, 80 inches, and gained a whole new outlook on life.
Weight loss surgery may be the answer to your weight and health problems. Regional West offers the support of skilled surgeons and a dedicated bariatric team for your journey to a healthier you. Learn more about weight loss options at Regional West. It's time for a new you.
At Platte Valley Bank, we believe it shouldn't cost you money to access your money. That's why we offer free ATMs anytime, anywhere. Whether you are across town or traveling abroad, there won't be an added expense to access the funds in your Platte Valley Bank account. Free ATMs are just one of the great benefits of banking with us. Stop by to talk to one of our friendly associates to discuss what else Platte Valley Bank has to offer.
May is National Electrical Safety Month. Accidents and fires involving electricity result in more than 1,000 deaths and tens of thousands of injuries every year. The majority of those tragedies could be prevented with greater awareness of how to stay safe. Start by involving children by inviting them to visit safeelectricity.org. So let's all do our part to learn more about electrical safety during the month of May. This message is brought to you by Chimney Rock Public Power District, your Touchstone energy partner, the power of human connections.
Glad to have you along for West Nebraska All-Star Volleyball coverage today on the Rural Radio Network, KDB.TV, and 106.9 The Trail, streaming at KHYYFM.com. East leading 25-20 and 25-14, 2 sets to none here so far, and they'll be on serve to start the third with Olivia Knitzer. Knitzer, a bullet. Chasing it down is Jaggers off the initial touch. Played across by Bremer. To the front row, Knitzer sets it for Widener, down for a kill for the East. And really, just the communication and the chemistry seems really good for this East team today, Coach.
It really is to this point, and I'm surprised because, like I said, the West squad in all the practices I went to at lunchtime, anything else, they were the group that seemed like they were more into each other than, the West or the East team was a little quieter.
Carly Sylvester, nothing quiet about that. She smashes that one to the floor. 1-1 here in the third. Varvel, Moore. And just as we speak about the communication, you get two players for the East kind of looking at one another as that one falls for an East or for a West point. Varvel. Richardson, now Moore on the attack. Nice dig by Varvel. Little pancake job, and Emma Foote hits into the net off the left wing.
And I tell you, that was a college-level shoot set to the outside. That baby went right across the top of the net, and she swung at it when it got to her zone. That was pretty nice.
Tied at 2. Richardson on serve. Setting. And Sylvester will get credit for the point.
It is so much fun to watch kids enjoy the game of volleyball. She got that down and realized there was a little bit of luck involved, but again, she's so impressive with her upper body. I'm not surprised she was a double state champion.
Emma Foote serving from Scottsbluff High School. Knitzer back set. Rally continues. Bumped across. Foote sets it for Sylvester. And Sylvester starting to heat things up just a little bit already. 3 points here in the third set.
It's nice to see him swinging at the ball again because, boy, the rhythm and timing was off in that second set.
She's got 3 of their 4 points. Emma Foote serves. Jump serve to Richardson. Knitzer. Nice block. Carly Sylvester starting to own that net area right now, Coach.
She is. It's the Carly Sylvester show. I haven't talked about Miss Foote very much, but I watched her during the year, and she impressed me a lot for Scottsbluff. Did a lot of things for Coach Floral and is doing a great job this week. Representing them well.
Yep. High floating serve comes across, and now Sylvester hits that one into the net. We're at 5-3. West leading by 2 here in the third, trailing 2 sets to none. So we'll play 5 regardless, but the East side trying to secure the victory here with a win in this third set.
Net call on 13 on the East side.
So Ashley Brown into the net. She's from Elm Creek, Columbus Community College.
Either that or she's trying to learn to play guitar up there. She's stringing down the net. So
6-3, and Sylvester serving. Brown, Knitzer, free opportunity, and a finish for Morgan Jaggers, I do believe. Yep.
I think that's the first time we've really called her name, but that was a nice shot. It was an overpass, and those are the kind that you drool over before you ever swing at them.
7-3 West, and Sylvester serving. Both Lady Raiders on the floor together right now, and a serve that sails wide. 10 errors on serve in the match for the West side. Aislinn Klein's back in, and on to serve now for the East team is Hallie Jacobson, 5-4 out of Broken Bow.
Somebody was overlapping. They were out of alignment. I was watching the server, so I can't help you on who that was.
I think Kyla Knight just looked at her head coach, Julie Smith, and if I read her lips correctly, she said it was probably me.
Oh, okay.
7-5. West by 2. East side of the net, Jacobson. And that ball just falls harmlessly to the floor. Point to the West side, 8-5.
You know, in volleyball, as a coach, you preach better the ball, so every touch on your side, you want it to be a little bit better so that you can accomplish what you want out of the play, and that play just got worse as it went along.
So you're saying the exact opposite of what...
Exactly.
Morgan Jaggers from Sydney. Jaden Bubach on serve receive. Left side. Oh, boy, that was a big swing.
Whoa, that was.
Aislinn Klein from Medicine Valley gave the West absolutely zero shot at coming up with anything. Klein on the kill, 8-6 West. Set to serve now will be Ashley Brown from Elm Creek. Got off to a super hot start in that first set that they won 25-20. Marvel and the block there for the East side. It's 8-7.
You know, the West is passing the ball so much better this set, which has allowed them to get out to the lead they've had. Hopefully they can continue that because you love to see a great competitive game.
(8-7). Brown to serve. Oh, came down this near side and missing wide, so point to the West.
Didn't miss it by far, though. The line judge had to try to jump out of the way.
Yeah, it was real close. Jayla Bremer from Gordon Rushville. Really a knuckleball serve there, and now Klein blasts that one into the net.
Yeah, she just was set too low. The pass wasn't very good. The setter tried to get it to her and just didn't work.
Bremer 5-9. And into the net on that serve.
You know, if this was college volleyball and we had that 5-minute intermission, I think I might go down and tell both teams the ball won't fit between those little squares out there.
It won't. West side of the net, Bremer sets up Emma Foote. Dug by Brown. Left side, Widener. Oh, boy. She curled that one around the block and in for the kill.
Good hard shot. I just wasn't sure if it was in or not. I can see why the digger didn't go after it.
Widener has 2 kills here in this third set. East leads 2-0. Jump serve. Or no, excuse me, that was Sandman. And now Emma Foote gets the kill for the West.
That's kind of what Emma did all season. She didn't swing with a lot of power all the time, but didn't make a lot of mistakes when she hit either. So good for her, and it's good to have Scottsbluff High have a kid represented in our game.
11-9. West leading by 2, trying to get themselves back into this match, trailing 2-love. Big swing, big kill. Aislinn Klein's got 5 now in the game, in this match. 11-10 as the East is back to within 1.
I don't know if you noticed her eyes, but she looked at the block before she hit it, and good shot to go over Emma instead of trying to go over Carly.
Olivia Knitzer out of Elwood serves, and that's long. 2 errors on serve for the East here in this set. They're 11th of the match. Also West, the West side has 11 errors on serve. 12-10 our score.
Oh, my word.
And Jocelyn Varvel serves into the net. Now Widener behind the line, 5-10 out of Maywood. Lost one across. Varvel, now Jaggers. Popped up in the air, Knitzer sets it for Moore, and a big finish for Sam Moore. She's got 11 points in this match, Coach.
And where's she going to school, you said, Kearney?
UNK for basketball.
To play basketball, though. Yep, that's right.
So an impressive athlete here that I'm getting a look at for the first time. Net serve for the East. Emma Foote serving now for the West team. West leading 13-12. Foote played quickly by Moore. And Vogel got down to trying to dig that one, but Emma Schall's going to get the kill. She's 6-1 out of Broken Bow. She's got her 6th kill of the match.
Did a nice job there. Used the open hole in the block and found the court.
Callie Staples back on. She'll be serving now for the East. Tied at 13. Staples. Vogel. Off Vogel, out of bounds. A serve for Callie Staples.
A little confusion right now with the West team. They're kind of looking at each other instead of being aggressive and going after it.
Staples. Vogel. Bump set from Foote. Rally continues. Tipped across. West had an opportunity at that free ball. Now Sylvester. And she just kind of, you talked about her court vision earlier. She saw that opening back right and found it easily.
She did, and you know, that is something that is so hard to teach kids. To be able to see the court, you've got to have enough of a mastery skill level that you don't have to think about the technique anymore. You can just look about where you want to hit it to.
We're tied at 14. Sylvester. And so Klein 3 points in the set, got that kill. She's got 6 points for the match. 18-14. East leading by 4. And serving is Ashley Brown. Ace serve for Brown.
I wasn't sure that one was in from our angle, but he's got a better vision, but it was.
Brown's got 2 aces today. Jump serve.
Out of rotation again.
So the free point, but boy, that serve was hammered by Brown.
Yeah, unfortunately, when somebody gets injured, this is what you've got to deal with. A lot of kids trying to refigure things out after you get in a routine.
East leads 20-14. Brown. Bullet to Jaggers. Bremer. Now Varvel. Roll shot over the block. Jacobson will set left. And missing long on that swing was J.C. Widener.
Yeah, and she's one of the kids that'll represent her school in the coaches' game. So she's got another volleyball game before college coming up here this summer.
From Maywood. Bremer serves for the West. Jacobson, quick set middle. Just a little too low on that ball.
It was way too low, but at least if you're going to make a mistake, make it trying to swing at it.
20-16. Match on the line in this set for for both these teams. East can close out the win. We'll play 5 regardless. That's an ace serve for Jayla Bremer.
Nice little float to it, and those are really hard to read because they've got a movement to it as it comes across the net. So, nice job.
20-17 the score. Bremer jump serve to Brown. Jacobson sets it. The attack from Haley Sandman for the kill.
Yeah, I thought the setter kind of was scooping ice cream on that one. It looked like she reached down the bottom of the jar to get that ball up, and surprised they let that one go.
21-17. Sandman serving. Jumper comes across to Vogel. And the set, not where it needed to be. Came across the net, rolls out of bounds, and the free be basically there for the East side. Leading by 5 here in the third, 3 points away from a match win. And then we'll play the 4th and the 5th. Emma Foote blocked at the net. Kyla Knight got it across to the east side. A lot of talking on the east side of the net. Klein now shoving one deep, and that point goes to Hallie Jacobson.
Yeah, I think that's the second or third time she's done that and got a kill. It's her favorite shot, obviously.
23-17 in the West. Trying to regroup once again with a timeout. 23-17, breaking the action. Set number 3. East leads 2-0. They lead by 6 late in the third on the West Coast scoreboard.
In boots, new and old, you've walked the rows of life, a fence length of time. You fought the floods, snow, and sweltering heat, and lifted breathing and settled pain. With a smile and a cry, you've strengthened your community and future generations. Sometimes with nothing to say. Often can't say enough. Like, let me do it again.
23-17 East, leading 2-0. Emma Foote for the West side. Dug there by Widener. They get it back to Widener, and she finishes on the kill. Jacobson on the set.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays of how you got selected for the coaches game, because they take the 12 best players across the state for each of those two teams. That was an outstanding play.
I like Jacobson's game here today.
Yep.
Match point here in the third. West trying to stay alive. Jacobson sets Widener, and that combo connects once again. 25-17 as the East has taken the first 3 sets, so they're going to win this thing this afternoon. We'll get to set number 4 coming up in just a moment. East wins it 3-0 so far through the first 3 sets, and it is 25-17, the final in set number 3 on the West Coast scoreboard.
In boots, new and old, you've walked the rows of life, a fence length of time. You fought the floods, snow, and sweltering heat, and lifted breathing and settled pain. With a smile and a cry, you've strengthened your community and future generations. Sometimes with nothing to say. Often can't say enough. Like, let me do it again.
Well, the match is already in hand and finished up here for the East side this afternoon, as they've won the first 3 25-20, 25-14, and 25-17. And now for the West, you need to dig deep because you want to get at least one of these next 2 sets to keep it from being a bagel out here this afternoon. East has been impressive. They've got kill numbers all over the map here on their roster. You've got 12 for Sam Moore. That leads everybody. You asked me during the break the total amount of missed serves. We've got a combined 24 so far, Coach. Make it 25 on the miss there from the West. 13 service errors now for the West, 12 for the East. A 1-0 start here in set 4 for the East team. And Olivia Knitzer from Elwood set to serve. Lake the touch, then Marvel, and then Josie Jenkins hits that roll shot into the net.
Yeah, the West has just been very, very tentative. I don't know if it's like we talked about because of the change with things, but.
Strong serve. That'll be an ace for Olivia Knitzer.
She's done a nice job back on the service line. If they hasn't got an ace, she's at least kept them out of their 3 options over here.
5 aces as a team. Second for, well, that was the first for Knitzer. Now she serves into the net. Each team with 13 mistakes behind that service line. 3-1 East, and it'll be Josie Jenkins to serve from Mitchell High School. Played by Jaden Bubach. Sam Moore blocked at the net. Nice dig by Bubach to keep it alive. Moore off the block for the kill.
She's just not afraid of much. I tell you what, everything she's done has been aggressive. She's been very, very impressive today.
Yeah, she's up to 13 kills in the match. East quickly leading 4-1 here in the fourth. That fifth set, of course, to 15. Jaden Bubach is from Arnold, and her serve comes to Ogallala's Jenna Curtis. They set Curtis, and she hits it into the block, but a good swing, a lot of power, and that's the kill for Curtis.
Yeah, and she's the other player that'll get to play in that coach's games, so great job for her in Ogallala High School.
4-2. Play knuckleball on the serve. They'll set it up for Callie Staples. West side with Coggins. Into the block. Coggins down to get it on as it came back. Couple of pancake efforts there from Bubach and Knitzer, but the point goes to the West.
I think her spatula was just a little too short, don't you think?
Yeah.
Or something there, because that was a great effort. She couldn't get the flip of it to get that baby up there.
4-3. Serving for the West is Cambria Vogel. Now Varvel. Curtis. Down to get that one, Kiara Richardson. And swinging and missing wide is Jaden Bubach.
Nice up by the libero over here, though. That was a good shot, and she just really dug deep for that one.
Tied 4-4. East has already claimed the match, taking the first 3 sets, 25-20, 14, and 17. Vogel on the dig. Varvel sets middle. On the tip was Maddie Lake. And swinging into the net, a rare miss today for Mullins, Sam Moore.
Well, I think it's because she hasn't missed any serves, so she wanted to see if the ball would fit through that black part of the net.
And she got her answer, same as the rest. 5-4 West. Quick little dump set there from Knitzer, and the West will grab that point.
And Jenna's kind of laughing at herself because she did kind of throw that ball back over.
Jump serve, and that one never got to the net. Service error 14 in the match for the West team, a combined 27 service mistakes so far between these two teams. Back set. Milan Coggins, now Knitzer. Big swing from Callie Staples. Varvel sets it for Curtis, and Jenna Curtis. Nice vertical, and the kill.
It was, but they had a nice dig by Josie and finally gave her a good ball that she could swing at.
Milan Coggins serving for the West. Comes middle, Knitzer. And the finish that time for the East side, Aislinn Klein, her 7th kill of the match.
Yeah, she's had some nice shots up there at the net to show her authority.
Klein, 6 feet tall. Emma Shaw, 6'1". Brown, we mentioned, plays bigger than 5'9", and more at 6 foot. And that quartet has got combined for about 30 kills so far today. Cross to the east side. Everybody going after those couple of touches. Now Curtis, she'll play a WNCC. Widener to the front. Jacobson sets it. Good dig by Emma Cogdill from Shadron. Excellent effort given there by J.C. Widener, but the point will go to the West and Jenna Curtis, her 4th here in this 4th set.
Yeah, and talking about those kids with the 30 kills, wouldn't a coach high school coach love to have that high height and lineup.
8-6 West. Serving Curtis. Varvel will set it for Jenkins. Dug by Bubak. Jacobson, left side Staples, and that one sails long. West now leading 9-6.
You know, this is kind of how the last set went. They went out to a lead, and then the East bowed up and ended up with the victory.
Curtis, there's a line drive. That'll be an ace for Jenna Curtis, having herself a fourth set.
It's a nice, aggressive ball that she served. If you're going to miss, you might as well miss serving that way than all these balls that don't even get to the net.
10-6. She's got an ace. 4 kills in the set. Widener, Jacobson. She rolled her eyes at herself on that set. And Maddie Lake will get credit for the kill for the West from Garden County. We're at 11-6, and Skylar Morris, the head coach for the East from Broken Bow, wants a timeout. She wants this clean sweep here today. Coaching hard still here in the fourth. Timeout on the floor. We'll break with them. 11-6, West leading on the West Coast scoreboard.
Imagine Wi-Fi like you've never experienced. Imagine Wi-Fi that delivers the ultimate coverage, security, and performance. Now, you don't have to imagine. Experience the Allo Blast. Built with advanced Wi-Fi 6 technology, the Allo Blast lets you do more anywhere in your home without interruption. It's time to give your Wi-Fi a blast. Contact Allo today. Imagine Wi-Fi.
And really assert themselves.
Back with you on the Rural Radio Network, Chris Cottrell and Craig Shadwinkle, former head coach at Gehring. 11-6 West. Line drive serve again there for Curtis, and we finished that one off. Shaw, I believe, maybe?
Yeah, and she just, rather than try to go for power, she hit more of a shot, and it was effective because she caught them waiting for that power ball.
11-7. And it'll be Haley Sandman from Juanita Palisade. Jump serve, boy, tough one to get to, as that just dropped in between the front and back row, and effort was there from Cambria Vogel, but the ace serve for Haley Sandman. This time Vogel on the spot. Now Jacobson, tipped across by the East. Curtis sets it up for Josie Jenkins, and the Mitchell High grad gets the kill. Josie Jenkins, her second of the match.
Yeah, that was a nice aggressive approach and arm swing, and I never got to watch Josie play in high school, but heard a lot of good things about what she did for Mitchell and helped them have a winning year each time she was out there on the court.
12-8 West. Lake serves for the West. Free ball now opportunity for the West team. Varvel sets it. Jenkins going for 2 in a row. Denied. Tipped across, and that'll go for a point for the East side. It is now 12-9, West leading. It's Klein from Medicine Valley serving. Comes across to Ogallala's Jenna Curtis. Varvel sets it, left side attack, and there's another kill for Josie Jenkins.
Nice adjustment. It wasn't the best set, but she kind of did a little stutter step and had a nice arm swing to get a kill.
12-9. West leads by 3. It'll be Jocelyn Varvel from Hay Springs to serve it now for the West. Well, knuckleball job comes across. Good block at the net. Jenkins and Annika Burke. 4 touches, though, for the East, so the point to the West side, 14-9.
Yeah, I thought there for a second maybe that the West side touched that ball.
Hallie Jacobson sets it for Moore. They got it across, and the rally will continue. Lake to the front. Varvel sets it. Burke with the opposite hand. Her offhand, the left, tips it for the point.
She's human, though. She just made a mistake. I think that's the first thing she's done wrong this whole match. But, man, she's impressive.
15-9, Varvel serves. Jacobson, now Moore. Tipped up front. Jenkins for the West. Bumps to the front. Jacobson sets. Moore. Good dig there by Jenna Curtis. Wow. And that had some heat on it from Moore. Varvel, Jenkins blocked. Excellent effort by Curtis. She's playing really, really well. A lot of great effort from Jenna Curtis today.
That was an outstanding effort on her part, because I tell you what, there was heat on that ball, and then that was a tough ball. Really different trajectory coming back at her to have to play up after it was blocked.
15-10 West. Serving is Knitzer to Coggins. Varvel sets it for Milan Coggins. Dug there by Haley Sandman. Left side, Ashley Brown.
She's done a nice job for the East out there on the left side. If she hasn't got a kill, she's at least changed the momentum a little bit.
That was her 5th kill of the match. 15-11. Knitzer serves it. Curtis took it. Lake was there. And Curtis will play it across to Richardson. Quick set, Moore. Got the finish. Sam Moore from Mullen with 14 kills in the match. That leads everyone.
How many did you say, 14?
Yeah.
Wow. Timeout, West.
And we've got a timeout taken. 15-12 break in the action here at Scottsbluff High School. East leads 3-0. West trying to win this 4th. And they're up by 3 right now on the West Coast scoreboard.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes over 300 different high-performance lubricants, including fuel conditioners, hydraulic and transmission fluid, and more. We've been helping customers improve their operations for more than 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and can even deliver right to your door to offer excellent service and value. Our products are made to exceedingly extend drain and grease intervals to reduce maintenance and labor costs to improve the budget. Whether you're in a factory, farm fleet, or like to go fast, Hydrotex is here to help. Visit your local Hydrotex dealer in person or online today.
Back with you here on the Rural Radio Network, 15-12 West, and they really want to get this 4th, trailing 3-0. East has already won the match. And Josie Jenkins comes up with her 3rd kill in this set, Coach.
Yeah, she's raised her intensity and skill level, and it's fun to watch her go up and swing at the ball, because she can definitely do that.
The lead is 4, 16-12. Jenkins serving now. Sandman played it. Knitzer sets it, and that was Moore. Good effort on the dig by Jenna Curtis. She's laid out numerous times here in this set. Here comes Brown. That went into the net, and the point to the the West.
Yeah, set was a little low and wasn't a whole lot she could do other than just swing at it.
17-12, Jenkins. High pop-up on that serve. Nearly a free ball opportunity. Basically turned into that as Annika Burke touched it. Or no, they say Curtis.
Nice serve by Josie, though, because that created that mistake. So
Jenna Curtis now with 7 kills in the match. Vying for possible MVP honors for the ladies with the red for the main color today. High up near the rafters, Ashley Brown. Now Milan Coggins. Curtis off the block. Brown tips it. Knitzer sets it right side. Curtis was there for a touch on the block. Back set to Coggins. Comes opposite side of the floor. It's one of our longer rallies, maybe the longest we've seen so far in the match so far. It continues. Knitzer. Sandman from deep. Up front, Varvel. Curtis trying to finish it. Good dig by Richardson. Moore over the block. Curtis going to miss long. We'll see if that energizes the East here.
Great rally, though, Chris. Great rally.
We're at 18-13. The longest rally we've seen in the match to this point. East won the opening set. They won the first 3, 25-20, 14, and 17. Curtis. Coggins. And that's in for Milan Coggins.
Nice smart shot there. There wasn't much she could do because it was kind of one of those we got to make it better kind of plays.
19-13. 6 up and 6 away from winning this fourth set. Jump serve for Cambria Vogel from Gordon Rushville for the West. Callie Staples. Now Coggins. Third touch across to the east. Knitzer. Back set. Moore. Tipped off the block. To the front. East with it. Moore. Vogel. On the set to Curtis. Off the tip. They get it to Knitzer on the pass. Left side, Callie Staples. Misses long. It's 20-13 West.
Nice rally and good finish by the West squad. You need a little momentum to close this set out.
20-13. They're up by 7. Jenkins throws it back to Cambria Vogel. 5-4 out of Crawford. She'll play at EWC. On the serve, Vogel. Knitzer. Now Staples. Vogel digs. Left side, Curtis. Man, she gets up in the air, Coach.
She's got hops, doesn't she? She's fun to watch.
East gets the point on the Heffley block. And Sam Moore will serve down by 6. East has won the match, though, already at 3-0. Milan Coggins. And she found the opening down that right side.
Her and Carla Sylvester really like that back corner, but it's a great shot and it's hard to retrieve it.
21-14. West is in control here in the fourth. Coggins from Ogallala set to serve. It'd been a minute since we'd had a bad serve.
Yeah, I just was thinking that.
Third service error here in the set for the West. They've got 15 in the match. The East right there with them with 13. So 28 total. Mistakes on serve between the two teams. Hallie Jacobson now serving.
Oh, great effort.
Well, Curtis has been everywhere here in this set. Benny Canales, the Cougars head coach in attendance, got to like what he see from her.
He does. I think he appreciates her already from talking to him.
That's the second ace for Jacobson. Vogel to Bubak, front row. Jacobson will set. Cogdale passes up front. Down to get that one was J.C. Widener. Across to the west side. Bump set front row. Quick set middle. Throwing it back to that corner once again. That's Varvel on the kill.
Nice, smart shot. They didn't rotate over to take that corner, and the West has found a little opening there that they're taking advantage of.
22-16. West in good position here to avoid the bagel. They trail 3-love at this point. Jacobson sets middle, and was it touched? No, it wasn't.
Nope.
East side thinks so. They're not going to get the call from the official. Point to the West, 23-16. Curtis serves. Staples, Jacobson. And nobody reacted to that ball. Point goes to the East side.
Again, that's one of those things where you're just not familiar with each other. And so you got to really concentrate and talk out there.
(23-17). Josie Jenkins, and that missed wide of the mark, missed everything here left side. 23-18.
You can't hesitate. You got to make your decision and stick with it.
Jump serve from Sandman. Back set to Maddie Lake. Sandman bumps it in the air. Jacobson, now J.C. Widener into the net. And a set point now for the West. It is 24-18. Annika Burke rotates in. Vogel will sit, and now set to serve. It's Maddie Lake from Garden County as the West trying to get on the scoreboard here for the set. Tipped, and that'll be a kill for Aislinn Klein from Medicine Valley.
Yeah, they're going to have to dig deep for 5 more points because this is a tough situation to be in.
24-19. Curtis, Varvel, Annika Burke.
Ooh.
Oh, and we had a collision between Widener and Jacobson. Everybody okay, and the West wins it 25-19. We are through 4. It's 3-1 East. We'll get one more set to 15. 25-20, 14-17 for the East win. West rallies in the 4th, 25-19 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
Why love a rain garden? Let me count the ways. Rain gardens contain and filter water runoff while recharging our underground water supply. They provide habitat for birds, bees, and beneficial insects. Native perennials give 4 seasons of color and texture, beautifying a home while increasing its value. Established gardens are low-maintenance, low-water landscape features, colorful, functional, and sustainable. Rain gardens, brought to you by Tri-City Stormwater. Our water, our responsibility.
Chris Cottrell, Craig Shadwinkle, glad to have you along here on a Saturday afternoon from Western Nebraska. Indoors here at Scottsbluff High School's main gym for the 37th edition of the West Nebraska All-Star Volleyball match. East has won the match. West able to get one on the scoreboard, though, if they win in the 4th. 25-20, 25-14, 25-17 for the East to start the match, and then the West 25-19 there in the 4th. We have submitted our MVP votes, so now that we've submitted them, let's just say who we went with. We both went with Jenna Curtis,
correct,
for the West from Ogallala, and Sam Moore seems like a pretty easy call from Mullen for the East, although they've had multiple players that have played at a pretty high level, that East team today, but Curtis was excellent in that 4th set for the West.
You're correct there. And again, not to harp on one thing, but it is so tough, especially when you lose a setter. It'd be very comparable to losing your point guard or your quarterback. Somebody that makes such a difference in every play. And for Julie and Lisa to not hang their heads and pout about it, but say, hey, we're still going to showcase these kids as best we can. And then turning it back to the kids, having 2 or 3 of those kids say, hey, I'll give up my position to try to step in and help the team. You know, that's what that's all about. And people are probably tired of hearing about COVID and stuff, but these kids have been through so much this year, not knowing from day to day if they're going to have school, if they're going to have a season, going to have prom, going to get to graduate, any of those kind of things that we all take for granted. And I just heard on the radio coming over here, one of the national media guys talking about that 2020 will probably go down as one of the most difficult years in history. And what a credit to these young kids to be out there smiling, having fun, and appreciating the opportunity they have in front, because even like a year ago, we weren't guaranteed even with the football game right up until everything happened. So,
and volleyball season was especially tricky if you think back to the fall. Scottsbluff had about a 2.5-week layoff.
Right.
From night to night, coaches didn't know who was even going to be available for a match.
Exactly. And it's hard enough nowadays with all your other challenges as a coach, and then to have to worry about all the COVID issues. So
1-0 West here in the 5th. We'll go to 15. We'll see how our MVP votes shake out with everyone else's. Curtis from Ogallala. Bump to the front. Knitzer on the set.
There's an MVP save, Chris.
Knitzer. Vogel. Now Emma Foote. Left side Curtis. Off the block. And 4 touches from the west side.
Good that they made that adjustment because there was a definite block contact.
So they'll replay the point.
She's got to come sit down. You can't make a sub during a replay.
Heffley.
Okay.
Is back on, so
she
more will
can't
have to
do
wait.
that. Yep. Because it's a replay. You got to have the same 6 players on the court as you had to start that play.
One nothing West. Jump serve for Emma Foote. Knitzer. Played across and quickly shoving that one for a point on the kill, Jenna Curtis.
You know, as a former coach, you love to see kids be so skill proficient that they can start to make really smart plays like that. That's a high-level move that she just did.
2-0 West. Jump serve for Foote to Richardson. Knitzer. Touched, and I think that was Widener that'll get credit for the point for the east side. 5-10 out of Maywood. Widener has 4 kills in the match. High serve. Setting. Foote. Boy, almost a joust ball right there at the net. The point will go to the West. They lead 3-1. It's Jenna Curtis to serve. And that's in for an ace for Jenna Curtis, her second of the match.
Great serve, I'll tell you. That was tough, right back in that corner.
(4-1) West trying to finish on a high note by taking these final 2 sets. This one, of course, to 15. There's a smash from Ashley Brown.
You know, sports are so much fun to watch when it's smooth and pretty like that last play was. That's when you really get to, and I think as fans we forget to appreciate how they make it look so easy.
No doubt, Coach. Boy, the lift off the floor from, oh no, that was Jayla Bremer. She's got some vertical capabilities to her game.
She does.
East side Knitzer sets it. Sandman will get the kill. Haley Sandman from Juanita Palisade.
And she is so hard to read. I watched her in practice this week. Her body faces one way and then she swings and rotates across her body. So as a defender, that's really tough to try to play.
Callie Staples serving for the East from Broken Bow. Bremer. Coggins hustles. Sends it back to the East. Sandman at the net. Coggins tipped in the air. Now Heffley. Left side. Brown swings that one into the net. It is 5-3 West here in the 5th. Carly Sylvester's back on now for the West side. Jump serve into the net from Cambria Vogel from from Crawford.
You know, good thing these kids graduated, because if not, I know what they'd be doing on Monday in the gym.
Yeah.
I don't think they're passing. I think you're going to have serving practice.
5-4. And Hallie Jacobson, Broken Bow for the East on serve. Now Sylvester off the block, tipped up into the air. West side with it. Coggins sets Bremer, and that'll be a kill for Gordon Rushville's Jayla Bremer. She has 5.
And she's going to be a great addition to Benny's program, a multifaceted athlete that Benny could do a lot of different things with her.
Bremer and Curtis coming here to Scottsbluff to play at WNCC. Big time block. Is that Sylvester?
Yep.
7-4.
And where's she going to school?
It says undecided. But it says undecided, but she'll be on a track team.
Okay, that was my next question.
Timeout. East leads 3-1. It's West up 7-4 here in the 5th on the West Coast scoreboard.
What a year 2020 was. Now's the time to get out and travel this summer to see family and friends you were not able to see this last year. Spend more time enjoying your trip by flying United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with daily flights to and from Denver. Reserve your flight today and remember United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. And don't forget, Thrifty Car Rental is here for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and hitch a ride with your BFF, Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Chris Cottrell, Craig Shadwinkle, as we're getting late here in our match. Glad to have it for you on the Rural Radio Network today. 37th annual West Nebraska All-Star Volleyball match in Scottsbluff High School today. 7-4 West. They won the fourth 25-19. That was after the East won the match with wins in the first 3 sets. Jaggers was there to make contact with that big smash. But the point goes to Aislinn Klein from Medicine Valley. She's up to 9 kills.
Yeah, she's done a great job. She'd be in there for MVP too with how well she's hit the ball today.
And Ashley Brown will serve. Line drive, Curtis, high in the air, Emma Foote. And Curtis out of the back row. And that'll be another kill for Jenna Curtis. She's got 9 in the match. Matches team high honors with Carly Sylvester, both with 9.
Tell you what, that's in volleyball almost what you call a facial, where that baby comes and smacks your nose. That was a tough serve to play.
8-5 West. It's 5-15. Staples and, boy, tough angle. Good body control that time to keep it alive, and 4 touches on the east side, the point.
Love the effort, though, didn't you? Diving, everything they could do to keep that ball going.
I like this Jacobson, Hallie Jacobson from Broken Bow. Good body language, always locked in. That'll be an ace serve for the west side.
You know, and at the setter position, kind of like we talked earlier, you've got to have a good little quarterback type person out there. So you picked a good vibe to watch out there.
Yeah, she's always talking, pointing teammates in the right direction. Just a nice little swagger about her game.
Well, and you want that swagger from your setter because they are so involved in every play. You want them to be confident so everybody else can play confident.
Everybody takes their cue from her.
Exactly.
11-5 West. And there's a net serve for Bremer.
And some of my old kids would say, if you're going to miss it long. And we're not doing very many of those long misses today.
There have not been many 18 errors on serve for the West. I've got 14 unofficially for the East.
Wow.
Sandman serves. Jaggers. And now Foote across for the west side. There's Jacobson on the set. And just a miss on the swing that time from Aislinn Klein.
And those balls that come over a set hitters to their opposite shoulder to swing, those are so difficult to see, to be able to get a good hand contact on it.
12-5, 3 away for the West, trying to make this a 3-2 win for the East team today. Jacobson sets, big swing, dug by Sylvester, ball into the Raptors, play continues. Brown, Jacobson sets it, and that'll be a kill for Emma Shaw. She's got 8.
Nice save on the west side, though. A good dig, tough to play, but they made a play out of it.
12-7. And that'll be a point for the West. Annika Burke from Shadron. She's up to 6 kills in the match.
She's not flashy, but she's smooth. I noticed that this week, that she doesn't do a lot of things to stand out, but boy, is she an important cog out there on your ball club.
13-7. a serve for the West from Emma Foote. Before Shadron lost Olivia Reed when Coach Reed went to Northern Colorado, during basketball, they'd put Olivia Reed at the high post, and then she'd catch, and she'd just dump it down to Annika Burke, and it was just like taking candy from a baby that duo. 14-7, Burke, behind into the corner, Jacobson, left side, J.C. Widener, and Widener will get the kill.
Nice swing, but they've got, 7 more service points to make up here. It's tough to do.
Widener on serve. Bremer. Burke across to the east. Jacobson. And Brown blocked by Burke and Coggins. Now Widener. Cogdill. Curtis plays it back to the near corner. Oh, nifty little shot there.
Yep.
Jacobson almost came home to roost. Now Jacobson will set left side. Brown with a lefty tip. Still alive. Great effort from Jenna Curtis.
Yep.
To the east side. They'll tip over.
No.
And yeah, Emma Schall's going to get that one.
She didn't have her lead press on nails, baby, or she would have had that because, man, her spatula was there. She just, it wasn't long enough.
14-9. They've saved at least one, and now Curtis hits it into the net. We're at 14-10. Widener serves to Milan Coggins. Coggins.
Ooh, nice up.
Can't finish it. Yeah, it was Sandman on the block, and now we get a kill.
Tell you, that little Brown kid, though, she's up swinging hard, and that's how you want to stay in a game. If you're going to lose, then lose it, giving your full effort. That was a great play.
7 kills for Ashley Brown. We're at 14-11. Still a set point here for the West. Tipped. Now to the back row, Bremer. Brown there for the East. Jacobson sets it for Ashley Brown.
I love
it. Comes the East.
No fear. You've got to play that way, especially when the game's on the line.
No fear and no quit. We're at 14-12. Back with the closing couple of points, maybe one, maybe a few more right after this on the Rural Radio Network. West leading, trying to make it a 3-2 final for the East. East trying to rally from down big here in the fourth to win it 4-1. Emma Foote. That was Jayla Bremer from Gordon Rushville. Quick set middle. Tipped over. We're still alive. It's 14-13 now.
Now she has the lead press on nails. Did you see how she had to reach back and grab that baby and throw it over? Because, man, that was a horrible missed timing. But a great concentration.
J.C. Widener serves. Bremer to Emma Foote. They'll set Coggins, and Coggins finishes it. And 15-13 for the West. Very entertaining match here this afternoon at Scottsbluff High School.
And Chris, I don't know if our listeners understand, but the great purpose behind the game is help support the community for everything that they do for us, and a lot of our proceeds are donated back to charities in the community. So thank you to everybody here today, tonight, and that supports the All-Stars all throughout the year.
15-13 in the fifth. The East wins it 3-2. We'll come back with the post-game show right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
might not know that Renewal by Anderson is a local family business. The owner here is Andy Stelflew. He's a fourth-generation rancher who learned about customer service and the land of opportunity early on.
Over and over again, I heard it's about the customer. It's signature service, treating the customer the right way. What a blessing it is to live in America. What a blessing it is to live in a country of the free, that if you want to do something, grow, you can.
Renewal by Anderson, great windows and great local people who never forget it's about the customer.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gearing, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gearing at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
Why love a rain garden? Let me count the ways. Rain gardens contain and filter water runoff while recharging our underground water supply. They provide habitat for birds, bees, and beneficial insects. Native perennials give 4 seasons of color and texture, beautifying a home while increasing its value. Established gardens are low-maintenance, low-water landscape features, colorful, functional, and sustainable. Rain gardens, brought to you by Tri-City Stormwater. Our water, our responsibility.
Well, a fun afternoon here at Scottsbluff High School. Great environment, nice crowd on hand, and after the East won the match with wins in the first 3 sets, the West able to battle back, take the final 2. We wind up with a great 5th set. East rallied back, coach, from what I think they were down 8, got it to within 1, fought off all those match points. West wins it 15-13. All things considered, very fun afternoon.
It was, and what a credit to both sides. I watched quite a few of the practices, and everybody from each side wanted scouting reports of who was going to do what, and I told both sets of coaches I felt that the talent-wise is pretty evenly distributed on each side of the net.
We've got the final tallies in. We'll step away, come back, and name our MVPs, one from each side for today. MVPs on the way right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
Why bank at a local community bank? When you choose a local community bank, you keep money in our local economy. That money helps support local jobs, schools, and businesses. Money that helps fund a stronger and prosperous community for us all to enjoy and live in. At Platte Valley Bank, we are here to help build and support the community we love being a part of. We believe that together, we can make great things happen. Platte Valley Bank.
What a year 2020 was. Now's the time to get out and travel this summer to see family and friends you were not able to see this last year. Spend more time enjoying your trip by flying United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with daily flights to and from Denver. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. And don't forget, Thrifty Car Rental is here for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and hitch a ride with your BFF, Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Chris Cottrell, Craig Shadwinkle back with you here as our post-game show continues on the Rural Radio Network, KDB.TV and 106.9 The Trail. Coach, we were on the money with our picks for MVP. It matched up with everybody else for the most part, at least the majority. MVP for the East side, really no surprise there at all with Sam Moore. I had her down with a total of 16 kills in the match. And for the West side, and when it all came out in the wash, really not much of a surprise with Jenna Curtis from Ogallala winning the award. What'd you make of those two performances today?
I thought they both had outstanding efforts. I'm going to have to eat my words. Earlier in the week when the East said that, Sam was coming in late, in my mind, as technical a coach as I was like, you're crazy. You've got all these kids forming together, gelling, understanding, then you're going to have somebody come in and screw it all up. Yeah. Boy, did she prove me wrong. So what a credit to Sam. Skylar said to me, Coach, she's a good enough kid. Wait till you see her. And boy, I ate my words because, man, she was very, very impressive today for her ball club.
And then Curtis for Ogallala for the West team. Boy, she sold out her body at all times, everywhere on the court, and really came up big in the final 2 sets.
I was going to totally say what you were going to say, that, man, it was whatever phase of the game and a lot of little things that she did that helped propel her team to the performance they had. So, yeah, 2 great kids, 2 good all-around performances today.
We'll come back, wrap things up, get you set for the football game tonight in just a moment. Final 3-2, a win for the East on the West Coast scoreboard.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Leeds Heads.
East wins it 3-2, 25-20, 25-14, 25-17. Then the West captures the final 2. We play 5 at 25-19 and 15-13. Appreciate the help from former Gehring longtime head coach Craig Shadwinkle. And now we'll pack up the TV, the radio gear. We'll get things over to Bearcat Stadium and be back with you at 6:45 tonight. 6:45 for pregame TV and radio coverage for the 43rd annual West Nebraska All-Star football game. That is on the way tonight. So 1 down, 1 to go. That'll do it for now from Scottsbluff High School here on the Rural Radio Network.